And greetings, everybody. Welcome to the Salthawk Sports Complex in Hutchinson, Kansas. It's time for Hutchinson Community College Women's Soccer on the Blue Dragon Sports Network. This evening, the 3-0-1 Blue Dragons take on the 1-2-0 Garden City Broncbusters in the Jayhawk West matchup. I'm Steve Carpenter, Sports Information Director at Hutchinson Community College. We've been trying to get some play-by-play for the soccer games on the Feed on the Network for a couple of outings, but tonight we go live with the play-by-play. I'm very happy to bring it to you. Brandon Sams running the controls tonight, and we get set for a matchup just 4 days ago on this very field, one of the most intense soccer games you'll ever see. And if it weren't for all the problems we had with the stream, everybody would have got to see it, but a very intense 3-3 draw for the Blue Dragons with Jayhawk West rival Barton. Both teams picked up a very important point, and as Cloud County has already won today, they're in first place in the Jayhawk West with 3 wins, 9 points. Right now the Blue Dragons 1-0-1 in the West, 4 points. Garden City 1-0 in the conference play. They defeated Pratt on Monday 1-0. So they come in 1-2. Referees taking the field. Real quickly, let's get to the starters for the Blue Dragons. In goal will be Taylor Camp, a freshman from Waxahachie, Texas. She comes in with a 2-0-1 record, just 3 goals given up by Camp. Those coming in the last game against Barton. On the back line, sophomore Yadira Delgado, freshman Sierra Matthias, sophomore Haley Burke, and freshman Angela Rader. In the middle will be freshman Cameron Rodriguez, flanking her Ashley Venegas, a freshman, and Alex Miller, Hutch High, probably getting her first start. And on the front line, the team's leading scorer Megan Maslick up front in the middle. She'll be flanked by Macy Smith, the freshman from Topeka, on the left, and Amy Turner, the freshman from Dublin, Ireland, on the right. Those are your Blue Dragon starters. Head coach Sammy Lane in his 14th season, going after all-time win number 197. He's the only coach in Blue Dragon history, and he chases career win number 197 for the Garden City Broncbusters. In goal will be Kaylee Keller. She's a freshman out of Garden City. 1-2 record with 1 shutout, 13 saves, a 3.00 goals against average, and a .591 save percentage. Garden City again 1-2. They lost to Gillette in their opener 4-0, and then dropped a 5-2 decision to Northeastern Junior College out of Sterling, Colorado, and then defeated Pratt in their conference opener. Wind blowing out of the south, so it'll be blowing right to left on the screen. Blue Dragons will be going that direction first. Sammy Lane wants to try to put the pressure on Garden City. Hutch scored that first goal against Barton just a minute and a half in. Then Barton countered with 2 very quick goals, and then ultimately led 3-1 before the comeback began in one of the most intense soccer games ever seen on this field. We're about set to play. Thanks for joining us on the Blue Dragon Sports Network. The clock is set, the whistle blows, and we are underway. Dragons moving up the right side past Amy Turner. Go to the sideline. She's working against Emily Jaco. Now Rodriguez takes the ball away, pitches it ahead down the line. Turner chases it down, but she's cut off by a Garden City defender. And really for the first time, Garden City with their first possession. Maria Gaska, that ball's taken away. Now the Dragons look to attack. Macy Smith moves up the left sideline, looks to cross it in, but it's nice defensive play by the Busters. It's Maria Gaska to take it away. Throw in for the Dragons, though, into the box. Clear it out, but there's your Dara Delgado to keep possession for the Dragons. The left-footed kick is deflected off a Buster out of bounds. It'll be a Dragon throw-in. Just over a minute in. That throw-in into the box, but for nobody. And keeper Kaylee Keller picks it up for the Busters. high punt all the way to midfield. Not played really by anybody. Now the Busters almost get on a breakaway. Rodriguez goes back, and now the Dragons try to work it up the field. Instead, Angela Rayler kicks it out of bounds. It'll be a Buster throw-in on the far side. Dragons the top offensive team in the Jayhawk right now. 27 goals scored, only 3 allowed. 3 shutouts before that draw with Barton on Saturday night. The first home night game ever for Hutchinson, this being the second, even though the lights aren't on yet. Starting to get to be that time. A foul called, and it'll go against Garden City. Starts getting dark around 7:30, but the lights will be turned on at or near halftime. Megan Maslick, the sophomore, is the team's leading scorer. There's a ball into the box. Smith going in, and the Dragons are offsides. So a nice kick by Haley Burke on the penalty, or after the penalty. But Macy Smith offsides, and the Dragons are turned away. Smallish crowd. We had over 200 people here Saturday night. It was great to see, just a great atmosphere. Well, the Busters trying to work through midfield. Ball deflected, and it's chased down by Sierra Mathias. Ball pitched ahead, but way too far. Busters take the safe way out and kick it out of bounds for a throw-in. It is State Fair weekend in Hutchinson, so plenty of people on hand, and normally Blue Dragon crowds are smaller. Good throw-in. Maslick tried to chase it down, but a Garden City defender kicks it out for another Dragon throw-in near the corner. Be a goal kick. Sammy Lane wanted a corner kick. That would be Buster ball. Busters look like they're going to play everybody back and really try to make the Dragons go through all 11 players to get a goal. Now a good takeaway by Venegas. A little left-handed into the box. Here comes Smith. She's got a chance at left-footed kick, and it's a goal! Macy Smith with her first of the year. The assist goes to Ashley Venegas, her first of the year, and the Dragons lead at 1-0 with 41:04 to go in this first half. 3 on the assist. We have to re-enter it back in. Yeah, just re-enter it back in. So the Dragons on top 1-0. 1-0, excuse me. Got to get back to my soccer terms. Ball into the box. Chance for Garden City. But Yadira Delgado knocks a player off the ball. Nice physical play by her, and the Dragons look to counter. Kicked ahead by Venegas to Megan Maslick. She may have a breakaway. Now into the middle. Here comes the speeding Amy Turner, but a foul called, and Amy got her from behind and is called the foul for the foul.
Alex, focus on our touch. Hey, we can go. Hey, you can't keep losing the ball in play, right? Can't keep doing that. Kelly, up tighter. Yaddy, up. Right there, yeah. First, Yaddy, first. Second, double. Take the outside away and press.
Dragons trying to press in midfield.
Same ball as before. Exit play early.
Venegas up ahead to Smith, and is booted out of bounds for a Dragon throw-in.
Good ball.
Getting a tweet out here as well, so my apologies.
Press, Jelly!
Dragon throw-in on the far side.
Come and get him, midfielders.
Garden City has never defeated Hutchinson in women's soccer. In fact, the grand total, there's a takeaway, so a chance at a breakaway for the Busters. And it's Adame moving in. She crosses it over to the right side for Gasca. Gasca working one-on-one with Yadira Delgado. They try to go give and go. Ball deflected toward the sideline. Gasca gets it. But now the Dragons pitch it ahead. May or may not stay in bounds. It doesn't. It'll be a Garden City throw-in right in front of us. Asuanegas plays it with the header, but right to a Garden City player. Long ball down the middle, kicked toward the box, but Haley Burke cuts it off for Hutchinson. Bad pass cleared by Hutch, cleared into the box, but again the Dragon back line equal to the task. Now Jenna Bose plays it long. It's going to be too long for anybody, played by the Garden City keeper. Macy Smith tried to head it and goes to the corner. She's going to try to chase it down. I think it's going to stay in. It's right on the line. And Garden City will take it as a throw-in. Not sure that ball ever totally crossed the line.
Yeah, right there. Sarah, how come you didn't hit that last ball?
Throw-in played down the line. Dragons fighting for it. Right onto the foot of Alex Miller.
Alex!
And ball's taken away. But Rodriguez comes right back and takes it away. Excuse me. Now both teams battling through the midfield. All ahead to Turner. But she has it taken right away from her. 1-0 Hutch on a Macy Smith goal in the 5th minute. Also on tap tonight, Blue Dragon volleyball out at Colby. Chance for the Dragons. Maslick chases it down with Turner. Turner tries to turn it or get the ball crossed. Now does. And there's a shot off the foot of Macy Smith that goes high. She takes the touch and then makes the move. She gets the goal, but she tried to just take the pass and chip it in with the heel of her foot, and it clears right over the goal. So a golden opportunity missed by the Dragons. Keller plays it short. Now the Busters try to come up the line. Yadira Delgado is there. Here's a chance for the Busters. It's Adame trying to play it in. But again, the Dragon back line unyielding, letting the ball go in the box. Turner tries to chip it ahead to Maslick. Now it goes back to Alex Miller. Foul called, and it'll be against Garden City, their second foul. Multiple substitutions coming in for the Blue Dragons.
Let's just look for a little dink for Macy. Come on, Macy. Come on.
Long ball played in, but it's going to roll all the way to the left corner. Busters try to play it out. And goes onto the foot of Rodriguez. She switches the field to the right side. And being blocked by the entire group of Hutchinson substitutes. We're sitting ground level here. Nice play by Burke around the player to keep possession. Now Rodriguez in the midfield. Plays right side toward Turner, but it's knocked back. Right onto the foot of Rader. I was saying earlier that Garden City has never defeated Hutchinson. Now there's a possible breakaway for the Busters. There's a shot, and it's deflected as Taylor Camp comes out and makes a very aggressive play out of the box. 3 save. So for Taylor Camp, just the 8th save of the year. And It'll be a corner kick for the Busters. $13.50 and counting in this opening half here at the Salthawk Sports Complex. Edith Flores will take the corner from the right side. It's a low driver. Deflects out in front. D'Agato clears it momentarily, but there's a shot that's going to go well wide by Anna Arroyo. Now the Dragons with the counter camp long punt with the win. Lands just right on the midfield stripe. Headed out of bounds, and we'll finally get our substitutions. Eddie White, the freshman from Buehler, coming in. Bailey Flowers checking in. Kaylin Sabala checking in. Also freshman Naomi Waithra coming in. And sophomore Braylee Mater. Second on the team in scoring is Braylee. And goals scored and points. She has 5 goals, 4 assists, 14 points. Sammy Lane changing up the starting lineup a little bit. Ball played long. Delgado works against Isabel Medina. Medina goes right side to Glasgow, who looks to cross, chips it into the box, and it's going to go all the way through. Jenna Base plays it up, but right onto the foot of a Buster player. And Eddie White chases it down. Dragland struggling a little bit through the midfield. Nice takeaway by Ashley Venegas. Plays down the right side for Mater. The Dragons have a scoring opportunity here. The speedy Mater moving in from the right side. Shot is off to the side of the net. Wide.
Turn that way and play it, right? Or else you can come on.
As a goal. The one that we escaped out. The one that we escaped out went in as a goal.
Well, let's go back in. We just go back in and delete it. Yeah, we get a stoppage. 1-0 to score. Live stats may say 2. We had a little glitch, but it is 1-0. Ball played in the corner. And it'll be a Dragon throw in. Ball played into the box. There's a chance, but Keller will come up with it. Dragons want to go quick off the throw in. Andy White plays it high for Venegas. Nice touch by Venegas into Waithra. Left side, what a pass into Mater. Mater plays, goes right, shot just a little bit high by Braylee Mater. You may hear Sammy Lane right in front of it, or he is right in front of us. Sammy will let the players know it, as they say. 15 minutes into this one, Dragons with a goal in the 5th minute. Braylee goes to the right corner, but for nobody. Kaylin Sabala tries to chase it down. Bose plays it ahead now. The Dragons try to get another scoring chance, and they'll reset in the midfield. A lot of pressure by Garden City, and the Busters take it away. Not a good pass, and it's headed forward by Haley Burke, the sophomore defender. I'm going to finish this. Garden City, again, has never defeated Hutchinson in soccer. In fact, has only scored 3 goals in 26 games. They're 0-26 against the Dragons. The aggregate score all time is 168-3.
All the time. Hey, you have an assist out of it already. Keep practicing it.
Hutchinson has more wins against Garden City than any other opponent, and this is the 14th year of soccer at Hutchinson. Garden City throw in on the other end. They go quickly. Nice little flick. But Haley Burke does a great job knocking it forward. Dragons unable to turn it into anything, but it potentially saved a Garden City scoring opportunity. Keller's punt away. Now Sabala. She gets it, take it away. Back comes the Dragons. Venegas ahead to Mater, who chips it down the right side, but nobody goes with for the Dragons.
So they're going to turn and split us.
Last year, Hutchinson won 14-0, 6-0 in 2 regular season games against the Busters. That 6-0 game cut short by lightning. A big thunderstorm rolled in just after the 70-minute mark. A Dragon throw in on the near side. Delgado goes down the line for Addie White. And it's booted out again. It'll be another Dragon throw in. Shots right now 4-2 in favor of the Dragons. Each team with a save. All chipped into the box, but bounces right into the hands of Garden City keeper Kaylee Keller. Good aggressive play by Burke on the punt. When the Dragons can't take advantage, Sabala plays the ball, but it's knocked off her foot. Now kicked ahead. Here's a chance for Braley Mater. Braley shoots, and it goes wide left. As Braley now missing on 3 shots, missing the net on 3 shots. Story on Mater in today's Hutchinson News. Written by Michael Stavola. Dragons continue to pressure away through. Knocked off her foot and out of bounds. And we'll get a sub. Here comes Sydney Blackwell, freshman. She checks in for Braley Mater. Also get a substitution for Garden City. Edith Flores checks back in. Long throw in toward the box. Waithra tries to get to it. Flicks right into the foot of Ashley Venegas, and her shot goes wide right. Dragons just seem to be rushing their shots a little bit. Trying to hammer it home. Make the dazzling play instead of making the solid play, settling the ball and then letting it rip, because it looks like they have plenty of time to do so. 1-0 Dragons on a goal by Macy Smith in the 5th minute. Ball knocked out of bounds. They say last touch by Sydney Blackwell will be a Buster throw-in. Blue Dragons will be back in action on Saturday at Heston. Heston was absolutely destroyed this afternoon by Barton, 13-0. Barton kind of feeling like they let one get away. Now a chance for Hutchinson. Blackwell can't chase it down as Keller comes out and plays it.
Into the center forward's feet when we're that close to the goal. With the win. With the win.
Punt away. Delgado's touch goes backwards. Bailey Flowers comes out to play it. Now Dragons look to attack again. Just knocked out of bounds off the right sideline. Look for a Dragon throw in. Right now, it's all Garden City. They don't feel like they have an advantage trying to counter. They're just going to knock it out of bounds. Ball in the box to Waythra. Her shot, and it's in the net for a goal. Naomi Waythra scoring. And it's 2-0 Hutchinson. 23:45 to go in this opening half. Corey, assist. Alex, 6. Alex Miller with the assist. It'll be 2. Naomi Waythra's second goal of the year. Alex Miller's first assist, and it's 2-0 Hutchinson. 23:45 to go in this opening half. Clock. Dragons look to attack down the right side. Waythra's pass a little too far for Blackwell. It's knocked out of bounds. Nice little play by Venegas into the middle. Miller sends it in to Sabala. Sabala moves in. Here's a shot, and it's a score. Now the Dragons starting to turn it on. Kaylin Sabala scores off a feed from Alex Miller. Her second straight assist for Sabala, her first goal of the year. And Dragons have a 3-0 lead with 22:57 to play. First. So 3-0 Hutchinson. 2 goals within 1 minute of each other. Going to get these tweets out real quick as Hutchinson makes the substitution. Megan Bathlick's going to go in. All right, caught up on the tweets. So goals by Macy Smith, Naomi Waythra, and Kaylin Sabala has given Hutchinson a 3-0 lead. More than 21 minutes to play. Venegas in the midfield looking to push forward. Garden City double teams her. Now there's a scrum for the ball. Back to the foot of Sabala. She pitches to that right side, but Garden City intercepts the pass. Busters try to switch sides of the field. Ball's turned in the middle, taken away by Kaylin Sabala. Sabala will foul. Going one-on-one with Maria Gasca. Gasca, one of the faster Buster players. She's given Dragon midfielders some problems in this early going. Paola Guzman Carrasco sends it long on the free kick. Now taken away by the Dragons, Sabala. Head to Megan Maslick. Plays it down the right side. Dragons are onside. Braylee Mader. With a tough pass to nobody. Chasing it down is Jenna Bose. Now back onto the foot of Braylee Mader. She tries to cross past the butt, gets it right back. Another shot or cross into the box. Megan Maslick knocked down as she tried to play it. Dragon switching around to the left side. Addie White tries to play it around the player. Ball deflected. Now she regains control.
Eddie, that's not the pass, man. Eddie, the pass is backwards there. Why, Jenna?
Busters trying to press it every turn. Dragons keeping the possession, though. Haley Flowers pays it long, but right down the middle, and nobody home for the Hutchinson Blue Dragons. The ball kicked forward for the Busters, but Yadira Gatto there, she'll knock it out of bounds. A win over Pratt. Snapped a long losing streak by Garden City. They were 0-15 last year. I believe it was a 22-game losing streak that 1-0 win over Pratt snapped. Got Westbrook in his second season with the Busters. Ball played in the midfield, but the Busters come away with it. Haley Berg stands tall. With the Busters side, nice defensive play by Jenna Bass, taking it off the foot of Gasca. Goes out of bounds, and it'll be a Dragon throw-in as Angela Rader will check back in. Shots are now 8-2 in favor of the Dragons. Yadira Delgado comes out. Now Maslick tries to go up the sideline. Ball knocked out of bounds. Dragon throw it. Maslick's first game of the year, a 4-goal, 1-assist game. Career high for her. Dragons have 2 hat tricks this year. The 4-goal game by Megan Maslick. Then Braylee Mader turned in a hat trick more than a week later against North Iowa. Busters have an opportunity, but the back line's there and a foul called against Hutchinson. So scoring opportunity off a free kick presents itself for Garden City. 17:06 to play. Counting here in the opening half. 3-0 Blue Dragons. Busters have 3 goals this year. One was an own goal. And one of the goal scorers not in the lineup tonight. Here comes the free kick, chipped in, but it's going to go well wide. That wind just wreaked havoc with it on the kick by Paola Guzman Carrasco. Wind wasn't bad earlier today, but it has picked up as the day has grown longer. Camp on the goal kick. Alex Miller is played hard and aggressively by Evelyn Ramirez. Ramirez whistling for the foul. That'll be the 3rd foul on Garden City. Hutchinson's also been whistled for 3. Now Rader, short pass to Venegas. Nice kick ahead through into the channel. Framey Turner down the left sideline. Turner makes the turn, crosses it in. Nobody there for the Dragons as Kaylee Keller comes out to play it. She punts it quickly. Bailey Flowers back to Burke, back to Flowers. Flowers chips it ahead.
Keep going, Jenna!
Now Venegas. Venegas with the left foot onto the foot of Sabala. Sabala right back out for Venegas, outside to Turner. Turner makes the turn, sends it into the box for Sabala.
Helper!
Cut off. Now Sabala passing to the middle, but a whistle
Rayleigh!
and a foul called on the Blue Dragons.
Bringing the ball down and playing backwards and sprinting forward. Come on. Kelly, open it. Where's the ball going, kid? That's where you should be winning it. Good.
Angelo Rader presses and takes away the ball, but can't keep control. Genovese moves up and takes it away.
Take it on.
Bose goes up the line, but right to the foot of a Garden City player who clears it out long. And going back to chase it is Haley Berg. 14:42 to play and counting. 3-0 Blue Dragons. My ball chipped in, but headed out by the Busters. Now 3-on-3 possibly, but a long shot taken by Jessica Adame. Didn't have a chance. Taylor Camp gets to it quickly and sends it flying. High bounce. Can somebody chase it down for the Blue Dragons? No. It's kicked out of bounds
Between you and number 5. And she
by
beat
Goretti
you.
Mendez. It'll be a Dragon throw it. A substitution is Sarah Mathias, defender out of Topeka, and Macy Smith also out of Topeka. The
Haley.
first goal scorer of the game.
Haley. Haley. Nobody said Haley. Then she's a dope.
Looks like Sammy Lane's going to rotate quite a few players in. Good playing the ball by Maslick. Ball deflected over to the left side, but chased down by the Busters. Turner tries to press. Played down the line. Rader takes it away for Hutchinson. Plays it back to Mathias.
Pass the ball.
Now here's Miller in the midfield. Miller onto the foot of Venegas. Dragons look to work up the line now. Amy Turner can't keep it on her foot, and it goes out of bounds. Throw in Garden City with 12:55 and counting. Dragons have owned the possession in this one. Cameron Rodriguez comes in for Hutchinson. Midfielder out of Odessa, a freshman. Raiders throwing down the line. Knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay. Oh, it'll be Buster Ball in the substitution for Garden City. Jasmine Ortiz into the lineup. Well, the Dragons, Sabala with it. Switches right side of the field for Jenna Bose, but nice takeaway by the Busters. Busters tried to move it ahead. They've got an opportunity here, 2-on-2. Nice cutoff by Sierra Mathias. Now she looks to bring the ball out of the field out of danger and does so. Venegas, not a good pass to Smith, and the Busters retrieve it. Played long into the left corner. Busters have it. Jenna Bose takes it away from her deftly, leaving a Garden City player on the ground. Rodriguez, her pass deflected and taken away. Right now the Dragons struggling passing just a bit. Now it's kicked ahead. Macy Smith down the right sideline, tries to chase it down. She goes down along with the Garden City player. They say play on.
Play the ball into the end zone, Macy.
Busters come away with it chipped ahead. Mathias will come back with Rader to get it. Now the Dragons with an opportunity. Kayla Sabala plays it ahead for Turner. Dragons are onside. Turner tries to turn, but it's taken away from her.
We should be double teaming there.
Sabala near the midfield stripe. Played between two players. Nice ball by Mathias, but the Busters come away with it. Pass into the middle. Shot on the way, but way wide. Shot taken by Ariana Sanchez. Coming up on the 10-minute mark the first half. I'm going to have a special halftime guest, except he doesn't know he's going to be on at halftime. Macy Smith takes it away. Now plays it long. Chance for Addie White, but coming way out is Kaylee Keller. She plays it forward. Now the Dragons can counter, but they can't. Ball kicked back toward the goal, and Haley Burke will play it right into Taylor Camp. Camp plays it up the right side to Jenna Bose. Jenna's had a strong start defensively for Hutchinson in her freshman season. Garden City really pressuring the Dragons. Hasn't gotten a lot to show for it. Now Maslack, here's a chance for the Hutchinson Blue Dragons. Maslack plays it in. Too far for Addie White. White turns the ball around. Sammy yelling for patience, kicks it into the middle. Lathrop right back to the foot of Venegas. She shoots and a score! Ashley Venegas with a chip shot over the head of Kaylee Keller. And the Dragons lead at 4-0. 48 to go. The assist given to Naomi Waithra. I believe that's her second assist of the game. And Hutchinson leads at 4-0, 8:48 to go. We'll get that tweet out real quick. Busters with a chance. They look to go forward. But whistle and foul call on the Dragons.
Why are you a mile back on the kickoff? Why wouldn't you be up and in on the kickoff? We're standing 100 yards back and then we got to run 50 yards forward.
It'll be a free kick for Garden City. Ball is high. Jansen coming on the diving stop is Taylor Camp. Shot 8 save. Now the Dragons look to counter. Ball played long by Camp. Can anybody chase it down? Here comes Megan Massive running hard, but the Busters get to it first.
Hey! Haley, be an option instead of walking there. Cleared it.
Cross is deflected out. It should be a Dragon corner. And will be. Megan Maslick will take the corner. And nothing doing on the corner.
Jenna, you should have been up and in.
The Dragons throwing and Hutchinson in his own possession. They've been going with this strong win the entire first half. Ball knocked out of bounds and last touch by Hutchinson. We have a Buster throw in. The Dragon volleyball now underway out in Colby. Open Spaces Sports providing that stream. AC Smith tries to play it in. She's double teamed. Now the Dragons continue to pressure in a Foul called on the Dragons. Under 6 minutes to play now. 4-0 Blue Dragons. Looking for their second conference win of the year. Hutchinson's now played 4 of their 5 games here at the Salthawk Sports Complex. This being the 4th. Dragons are foul against Garden City, so we have a free kick opportunity for the Dragons. Amy Waithrow will take it. Being an angle from the right side, Dragons load the box. Here it comes. Ball's chipped in, but right into the hands of Kaylee Keller.
Why is my center back not pressing the ball? Sierra, why aren't you up?
Dragons want to continue to pressure the ball, especially with this win. Ball played long.
Turn in onto your good foot.
Sierra Matthias will chase it down. Now gets the ball taken away. Chance for Garden City, but Matthias recovers, taking the ball off the foot of Jessica Adami. Nicely done. So she turns a mistake into a plus and keeps Garden City from getting a scoring chance. Ball chipped by Megan Maslick. Macy Smith will try to chase it down. Garden City will get to it first. Now Smith working.
You don't need to turn forward, Macy. Turn in.
Haley Smith gets to it. Her shot, or her pass deflected. Players go down on the other side, and it will be a Dragon foul called on Haley Burke. Alex Beller and Cameron Rodriguez in for the Dragons. Replace Caitlin Sabala and Naomi Waithrow. Leslie Sanchez will check in for the Busters. All crossed in. Here's a chance. Shot. It's a cross, but nobody there for Garden City, and Angela Rader gets to it. Now the Dragons need to show a little composure in clearing it. Nice flick by Rodriguez, but pass too hard for Maslick, and the Dragons regroup with 3 minutes to play. Rader plays it up the line to Addie White. She couldn't control the pass. Once again, the Busters try to enter the zone. Megan has a chance, played long. Now we'll see if Macy Smith can get to it. No chance for hers. Keller will come way out to play it.
Eddie, my touch goes backwards, not forwards. Cameron, there's nobody there. Macy just played the ball. She can't get to it again. Eddie.
Macy Smith started the scoring in the 5th minute with her goal. Her first of the year.
Left shoulder, your touch goes to your right shoulder. Every time you're taking your touch to your left shoulder.
Dragons then scored a pair within a minute to make it 3-0. Caitlin Sabala made it 4-0 with her first of the year. High bounce played by Addie White. She tried to settle it down to pass, but it's taken off her foot out of bounds.
Hey, you've got it in a good angle, and you're facing forward, and you can play a pass in.
Throw it in the box, right in the hand. There's a shot and a goal. Well done. Macy Smith with her second. There's going to be 2 assists on it. Who had the throw in? Okay, go ahead. We can add it later. So a great throw in and a great pass by Megan Masick right out of the foot of Macy Smith. Scores her second of the game, make it 5-0. 1:40 to play. Dragons look again. There's a shot wide.
Maybe he'll take a touch and walk towards the goal and shoot him in the good foot.
5-0. The Dragons think they probably could have at least 3 more. Under 30 seconds to play now. Dragons looking for one more opportunity. Macy Smith now 2 goals. Megan Maslick had the assist. Chipped ahead by Venegas. Nice touch into the hands of Maslick. She's taken down. No whistle.
Hey, that's good again, White.
And there's the siren signifying halftime. 5-0 Hutchinson. They started early, kept the pressure on, scored 5 with the win. And we will take a break and tell you more about the first half right after this. Welcome back to the Salthawk Sports Complex. Steve Carpenter with you. Blue Dragon Women's Soccer leading Garden City 5-0 at intermission. A dominant first half. Hutchinson out shooting Garden City 12-4. Kaylee Keller's allowed 5 goals, made just 1 save for Hutchinson, or for Garden City. Taylor Camp 2 saves. No shots or no goals allowed. So Hutchinson had a significant south wind. They'll be going into that to the second half. Let's get the scoring recap for you. All started off in the 5th minute. In fact, 4:22 into the game when Macy Smith scored her first this season. Ashley Venegas credited the assist, and the Blue Dragons led it 1-0. 22nd minute, it was Naomi Waithra, second of the year from Alex Miller. And then just a minute later, not even a minute later, 50 seconds later, Kayla Sabala scores her first of the year. Alex Miller gets her second assist of the game Just like that, Hutchinson led it 3-0. Ashley Venegas scored her third of the year on an assist from Waythra. That made it 4-0 with 36 or with less than 9 minutes, 37th minute, excuse me. And Macy Smith tallied her second of the game in the 44th minute. Megan Maslick with a great assist from the sideline off the throw in, and then just like a hockey one-timer, Macy Smith hammered it home. So she has a 2-goal game, and Hutchinson leads it 5-0 at halftime. Blue Dragon volleyball up 14-11 first set on Colby. That is the Colby Community Building. Again, that is being streamed by Open Spaces Sports, but you can find that link on the Blue Dragon Sports Network page at BlueDragonSports.com. We're going to take a break and have a halftime guest. Against 5-0 Hutchinson over Garden City. We'll be back with more in a moment. Welcome back to Hutchinson, Kansas. The lights are on for just the second time in program history, making it an official night game. Anything that starts after 6 o'clock is an official night game, but Assistant AD Steve Kapman has the magic key. The lights are on. And I'm going to bring in a good friend of mine and co-worker, Brandon Sams. He is our video liaison in the Blue Dragon Athletic Department, and he's in his second year. And I got to ask you, Brandon, did you have as much fun as I did on Saturday night, especially in the second half once those lights really kicked into full effect?
For Steve, let me say thanks for having me. Yes, Saturday was incredible. We started off overcast with some heavy sprinkling. It made for a miserable first half of the game, especially if you're not running around out there. You're just sitting back here like I am. It was not the best time to have. The weather cleared up, the lights came on, the sun went down, and the game just really kicked into overdrive. It got very exciting. I saw many people who could not hold their excitement as the game went on.
And we did have some problems, and that we kind of surmised with the weather, and then just the pull on the wireless towers from the State Fair. I mentioned earlier the State Fair was in town. Just think a combination of things kind of got us the other night. We are going to upload that whole game. We'll get to that later this week, but just talk about some of the challenges that you and the crew face, especially in an outdoor setting when you're not hardwired into an internet connection.
It was, sometimes we do have stream issues, resolution issues, just due to being out here away from anything that we can hardwire in. We're working off a hotspot, so sometimes we don't have the best connections. Saturday was just a perfect storm of bad things to happen. A lot of cell power being pulled off the pole because of the fair, so we weren't getting a great signal. The rain made it just hard. We had to keep wiping down our equipment just to get it walking. So, sometimes you want everything to go the best way it can, but sometimes it just doesn't happen that way.
Well, Brandon does our video, and he's got a student staff that works under him, and these guys work really hard behind the scenes. Why don't you talk about the students a little bit?
The students that we got working with us, they're great. They're really they're the unsung heroes here. If I didn't have them here, the show couldn't go on. I couldn't do this all by myself. I really couldn't. This year we have two students, Sebastian and Selena. Sebastian's a second year. Really knows what he's doing. Really kicking it into top gear and making things work, doing what needs to be done. And Selena, she's a first year. She just came in, and with some background in high school doing sports, anything she did already know, like football, she's doing great at. Anything she hasn't done before, she's picking up quickly. So, like I said, without these two, my job would be so much harder, and I couldn't do it alone. I couldn't do it without them, and they really are the ones who deserve all the praise and all the adulation. You know, sometimes it's directed towards me because I'm more or less the face that people see, but it's not me. I'm not the one that makes it happen. They are.
Indeed, indeed. We've got some good, hard-working kids, and Brandon does a very fine job of training them up. Yeah, we do all the home games, whatever the sport, and with the possible exception of cross country, because it'd be kind of hard to stream cross country, and they haven't given us our license to fly drones and run live cameras, which would be fun.
Wouldn't that be great?
But this is a long season, and it's amazing when things go good, everything's quiet. But boy, when things go haywire, that's when you hear it. So you really no news is good news in our profession, isn't it?
It really is. I've told my students in the past, and I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. If I look at that comment section and I don't see a single comment, I'm happy, because that means we're doing our job well. If I see one comment about something going wrong, we didn't do our jobs the way we should have. And sometimes that's unavoidable. Saturday people were complaining that they were not able to see the game. We just had so many mitigating circumstances that we just could not overcome. And I hate to say failure is an option, but sometimes it's an option.
Now, if anybody wants to donate a $300,000 satellite uplink truck, we can take care of those issues. So.
Just make the check out to me.
Again, speaking with Brandon Sams, radio coordinator for Blue Dragon Athletics. You've gotten to do some fun stuff your first couple of years here. Obviously, Blue Dragon Athletics, successful all over. But just talk about some of your favorite memories. Not so much but during the streams, funny things that have happened during the streams. Do not mention the table falling down to softball last year, because that was not a fun one. But
I can't mention that. I wasn't there.
That is true.
I took a day off.
If we could just put together our outtakes sometime of just live events, we could have quite a funny collage of outtakes.
Oh, we really could. The one that springs to mind right off the bat, maybe it's because we're out here at the sports complex with soccer. What was it? My first year, we were playing Heston. Wild kick. Ball went straight up towards the camera. Hit Matt McKay, who was running the camera for us that day. I can't think of a lot of great stories, but I've had a blast doing what I do. If you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life, and I really don't. I come out, I love what I do, I have a lot of fun, and I hope we put out a good product. I hope everyone who's watching enjoys what we do, and we'll just keep on doing it. Every day, let's be better than the day before. That's what I tell these kids. That's what I tell myself, and we got play-by-play today. That's a first for us, so better than we were last time.
It's the first time I've done soccer play-by-play in about 7 years, so
I like it.
We try to get Brad Howe here. He is Mr. Soccer. So, Brandon, thanks for all your hard work. We're going to take a couple-minute break here and get ready for the second half, but thanks so much for all your hard work and the students, and we will talk to you again down the road.
All right, great. Thanks for having me.
Okay, we're going to take a couple-minute break, be back for the second half. Hutchinson leads Garden City 5-0 in this Jayhawk West matchup. This is Blue Dragon softball, or soccer. Welcome back to the Salthawk Sports Complex. Getting ready to start half number 2. Hutch with a 5-0 lead over Garden City. Busters will get the benefit of this 15 to 20 mile per hour, which was gusty out of the south. Up front for the Dragons, it will be Megan Masick, Naomi Waithra, and Sydney Blackwell. See how the Dragons play now going against the wind. And we are underway in half number 2. Dragons dominated possession that first half, out shooting Garden City 12-4. Whistle and a foul against the Blue Dragons. 8 fouls for Hutch in the first half, or now 8 fouls, 7 in the first half, 3 for Garden City. Dragons had the only offsides. Each team had a corner kick in that first half. Ball played forward, trickling in to Flowers. Now it's cleared out by Jenna Bowes. Waithra takes it away, and the Dragons tried to move the ball field. Not a good pass. Garden City comes away with it. Dragons really never give up a quality scoring chance. Masick plays ahead of the Dragons onside. They are not. It'll be offsides, number 2 against the Dragons. Sydney Blackwell just ahead of the last defender when Megan Masick played that pass in. So the Dragons 5 goals with the wind. And the back line, who's played strong, will have a little more of a test having to defend the wind as well. Dragons do need to be stronger in the midfield. Sabala tries to chase it down, but she's beaten to the ball. Now Bowes gets pushed off the ball. Moving up the field is Ariana Sanchez for the Busters. She plays it into the middle. Ball loose, taken away by Caitlin Sabala. She got her first goal of the season in half number 1. Rodriguez plays a soft touch in the middle. Here comes Maslick, and it's booted out of bounds for a Dragon throw-in. 2 goals for Macy Smith, Ashley Venegas, Naomi Waithra, Caitlin Sabala, goal each. Alex Miller, 2 goals, or 2 assists for the Dragons, making her first start. Another throw-in for Hutchinson, thrown toward the box. Rodriguez chases it down. Now, Maslick sends one and fires a shot off the side of the net. Goal kick for the Busters. They play it short, and the Dragons look to press. Taken away by Sabala. Good physical play by her. She gets the ball knocked from behind, though. Waithra comes up with some control, tries to spin in the midfield, and a foul, or a whistle. It's going to be a Garden City foul. Free kick for the Dragons. It'll be Cameron Rodriguez to chip it in. She lets it fly left side. Here's a chance. It's in loose in the front. Shot. And a whistle before the goal. It's going to be Hutchinson offsides.
Let's go right now! Get on your person! Get on your person! First! Come on, Sydney, 1v1! Come on!
Blackwell tries to move one-on-one against a Buster defender. Now Garden City plays it up the right side. Flowers gets to it, but the Busters still with a chance to attack. Little chip into the box. Here's a chance, and coming out and making an aggressive stop is Taylor Camp. Camp plays long, and that was not a save. Now whistle, and we're going to get a booking. It's a yellow card assist to Garden City. Emily Jacob. Card. So Garden City had possession, but they lose that on the booking to Jacob. Now, Haley Burke will blast it away once the ball's put back into play. Nice high one. It's played by the Busters on a header. Waither flicks it. Good header forward by Bose. Nice play by Blackwell into the box. Maslick traces it down, and another whistle. Foul on Hutchinson. So that's the second time in this half the Dragons move forward. All of a sudden, a quick whistle on a foul. 9 fouls for the Dragons, 4 for Garden City. Good aggressive play by Burke. The Dragons keep possession. Blackwell into the middle for Waithra. Waithra chips it. Nice ball into the foot of Maslick. Chips it over. Does it go in? No, just a hair wide. She really didn't get a chance to get it down and play it as Kaylee Keller came way out to play. Really all she could do. Would have been a magnificent goal. Was a magnificent pass from Waithra anyway. Ashley Venegas in, Kaylin Sabala out, so Sammy's going to keep rotating those midfielders. Another whistle. Foul on the Dragons. Dragon volleyball loses their first set, 25-20 at Colby. Trojans are undefeated through 12 matches. Dragons 4-4. Nice kick back forward by Ashley Venegas, but then return long. Now races on toward the right corner. Busters have it, but Bailey Flowers steps in and intercepts the pass and plays it long. Busters try to send it back in with the long pass. Flowers will knock it out of bounds, throw in Busters.
She's into the wind. She can't kick it that far.
And Garden City going with the win. They get another throw in. Shots are 14-4 overall. 6-2 Dragons shots on goal. Neither of the shots for Garden City were considered a real threat. Now a chip toward the box. Kept in by the Busters. Flicked backwards. Ball still in the quarter out of bounds to Garden City. 37-15 and counting. In American college soccer, the clock counts down. No stoppage time or anything like that. Now the Busters are off sides. Hutchinson 3-0-1, 1-0-1 in conference play, 4 points. Garden City 1-2 and 1-0, 3 points in conference play. Dragons try to get Braley Mater, but they played in quick. Now another deflected out of bounds will get Braley into the game. Maslick will replace, or Mater will replace Maslick. Braley Mater stepped up and made that huge game-tying penalty kick with 3 minutes remaining in regulation against Barton Saturday night. It was a very pressure-filled moment, and the sophomore from Hutchinson High had no problem converting. Blue Dragons all-time penalty kicks over 14 years, 27 for 31 now. Calmly played by Burke. Now Bass gets pressured, but it's right back to the foot of Burke. Her kick deflected. Now it's a chance for the Busters. Ariana Sanchez tries to move forward, but Bailey Flowers equals the task and takes it away from her. She plays it long down the line. Blackwell will get to it, cuts in front. Here's a chance. Blackwell moving into the box. Blackwell, one more touch. She shoots, and it's a save. Good individual effort. She really never could get the ball to settle down. She had a player right on her left hip. Dragons leading 5-0, 34-55 to play here in the second half. Great ball by Venegas into the Sydney Blackwell. She's got another breakaway. Blackwell moving in right side. Shoot! And it's off the crossbar. So another missed opportunity. By my count, that's 5 now for the Blue Dragons. While there are some strong sophomores on this team, this is still a freshman-laden team for Sammy Lane, still learning the ropes. Shots are now 16-4 overall, 7-2 shots on goal.
If you know, do. It's clear you don't know. Because you wouldn't be going, I know.
Haley Burke breaks up a potential threat.
I know. Because if you know, you would be doing it.
But here come the Busters once again. Bailey Flowers can't play it. Ball knocked out of bounds, and they will give it a corner to Garden City, their first of the game. So the Dragons will defend the corner for the first time. Hutchinson had won the first half. Ariana Sanchez will take it. It'll come from the right side.
Hey! Pay attention!
Corner's a low line driver taken right out of the air by Venegas, and a whistle called on a foul on the Busters. I hope they stoppage. Can't tell if it's a booking or an injury. Oh, it's going to be a penalty kick. So Paola Guzman-Carrasco will take a penalty kick for the Busters. Shots. It's a save! Taylor Camp with the save on the PK.
Pay attention!
Excuse me. How about that? Start clock. Okay. Throw in. So whatever happened on the, couldn't quite see it, but whatever happened on the initial corner was given a penalty kick. You had a foul on that for Hutch. Just had a foul.
And I just put no good on the shot. Do I have to do a shot save?
No, it'll go in automatically as a shot save.
Simple now, Sydney, simple!
Blackwell tries to sprint ahead, chips it up. She tries to get it herself. Now the Dragons played ahead, but too far by Cameron Rodriguez. She should have chipped it up. Instead, she played the hard shot, but nobody home for the Dragons. So Garden City's lone scoring chance, a penalty kick, snuffed out by Taylor Camp. Foul against the Dragons.
You should be our midfield general.
12 fouls now for Hutchinson. They average about 12 fouls a game. All played ahead. Now into open space, it's Cameron Rodriguez. One touch, played through the channel to Sydney Blackwell. Blackwell sprinting in, crosses it into the box. But unable to get to it is Braley Mater. Kaylee Keller boots it away for the Busters. Now 31 minutes and change to play.
Okay to go slow like my grandmother. Don't worry about it. Who cares? Stop! Stop! Yeah, she is.
We throw it for Garden City. Sammy dropping another one of his golden one-liners from the bench. Johnson County and Butler, one of the big rivalries of the Jayhawk going on right now. I believe that game is down in El Dorado, BG Product Stadium. No score early on. Bailey Flowers will chase the ball down to the right corner, play it into Camp.
Good, Taylor.
Sends it long. And Braley Mater tries to keep it in bounds, but a foul called on the Busters. Side judge said it was Buster throw-in. The official called the Buster foul, so the Dragons get the free kick. Haley Burke to boot it away. Takes it down the line. Waythrow will get to it. She spins, reverses her field, reverses once again, and then switches into the box. Coming out is Taylor. Here's a chance, but it's deflected wide by Rodriguez, and she couldn't get the foot on it. It's a good individual effort by Naomi.
In between the two, stop railing, and go now, come on.
Naomi missed the first couple of games because she was still trying to get her from Kenya, and finally was cleared to do so.
It's a good decision, Haley.
Burke plays a long ball.
Come on, Alex, get into the fight.
Venegas tries to chip it in, probably back to her foot. It's released outside by Delgado, played down the line. Mater won't get to it, but it's knocked out of bounds by the Busters for a Dragon throw-in. Wind seems to be calming down a little bit. At least you don't hear it near as much in the mic. No goals by either team here in the second. Hutchinson with a 5-0 lead. Dragons have had a couple of opportunities, including a shot off the crossbar. Hutch will be at Heston on Saturday in the Jayhawk West matchup. Heston now part of the Jayhawk Conference, as is Northwest Tech.
Hey, why not go and get it? You're wide open.
Waythrow on the left side being double teamed. She gets the ball taken away, but coming up to play it is Flowers. Waiting, chipped into the box.
Hey, that's fine.
But nobody's there, and it goes wide left. If you're looking at the Dragons' schedule, 3 games down the road from this will be the first showdown with defending Region 6 champion Cloud County. And the Blue Dragons have some revenge in mind. Cloud County swept the Blue Dragons last year. All Hutchinson had to do was win one of those 2 meetings, and they win the conference. Instead, they finished 3rd, losing in Concordia in double overtime. Both were 1-goal losses. Naomi Waythrow gets knocked down, and a foul call on the Busters. Haley Burke will take it right in front of the Dragon bench. 26:52 and counting.
Everyone get on your player.
Now Haley comes forward. Didn't get a whole lot of it. Ball bounds up. And Addie White chases it down the right side, tries to make the turn. Good physical play by the Busters, Goretti Mendez. Goes out of bounds to the Dragons. Now Jenna both played off the ball, so Garden City playing a little more physical right now, and that's something Sammy Lane's not going to like. Good header by Burke. Waither tries to work it down the line. Reverses back with the left foot. Dragons can't get it into the box. Waithra goes right side to Addie White. She can't control it. Out of bounds to the Busters. Alex Miller plays it back to Flowers, who plays it long. Now the Dragons left with that Venegas. Nice move around the Garden City player with the left foot. Nice ball to Waithra. Naomi with the left foot into the box.
Great first touch, Cameron. Good, I know you know, yeah. He's superstar.
Here's Rodriguez. Plays it in deeper for White. Chips it past one player, but can't keep it in. It'll be a Garden City goal kick with 24:55 remaining. Dragons so far this year have defeated Northeast Nebraska 6-0. That was on opening day when Megan Maslick had the 4-goal, 1-assist game. They had one game wiped out at Trinidad State. They had a 2-1 lead. Ball played in. Here's White into the box. Good low pass. Maslick can't handle it. Ball's knocked out to the left side. Mater chases it down. Now base pressures forward. Right into Addie White, but she's called for being offside. Unfortunate. That looked like it was developing nicely. Dragons had a 2-1 lead at Trinidad State, Trinidad, Colorado, that on August 25th, I believe. Severe thunderstorm came in, and they were still 12 minutes away from having the game declared official. Rain and lightning never stopped, and ended up being a no contest. Eddie White in the corner, crosses it in. And coming out and falling down and secure it is Kaylee Keller for Garden City. So finally the Dragons get back on the field almost 2 full weeks later and destroy North Iowa 11-0. Bailey Mater had a hat trick in that one. September 5th traveled to Northwest Tech on a bad field. Defeated the Mavericks 7-0. That set up Saturday's showdown with Barton here. A 3-3 draw. Kaylin Sabala, Megan Maslick, and Macy Smith into the contest. Alex Miller, Naomi Waithra, and Braylee Mater come out. 2 goals for Macy Smith, single goals by Venegas, Waithra, and Sabala. The tallies in this one. Good Dragons throw in on the far side as we are under 23 or 22 and a half minutes to play now. Still waiting on the second set update from Colby. So much for my weather predicting. The wind is kicked back up again. Ball loose in the box. Addie plays it to her right foot. Tries to go right. Here's a shot. It's blocked. 21 shot block. Excuse me. Keller punts it away. Keller with 2 saves. She's given up 5 goals. And the Dragons own more wins against Garden City than any other opponent.
Bring that ball down, Macy!
All being battled for in the midfield. Out of bounds, throw in Dragons. And it'll be Sierra Mathias, the freshman defender from Topeka, to come in for Bailey Flowers. Kind of a subdued crowd. Midweek game. Long throw in down the line. Now the Dragons look to attack. Bose loses it momentarily, but Rodriguez plays it long for Addie White. Now White gets to it, makes the turn. White defended off. Nice play by Emily Jaco. But Sabala gets the ball right back out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez chips it to the foot of White. White crosses it in. It's sitting there in front. The Dragons get to it. Sabala with a touch. Now Smith into the box. And the Dragons can't get anything done with a pretty good opportunity. Dragons volleyball loses 25-23 in the second set. Now trails Colby 2-0.
Macy, just bring the ball down and play it backwards.
Throw in for Hutch. Sitting on the end line, it'll be a goal kick for the Busters. Here under 20 minutes to play. And we are where we were at halftime. Here's Maslick in. Maslick moves in, shoots, and it's saved. So 10-shot save.
Look at the ball, man. Look at the ball, not staring at the goalie.
Dragons, once again, struggling finishing goals. That's at least 6 I can think of. That should have been put into the back of the net.
Warming up, you side-footed into the bottom corner all game.
Here's Maslick on the right side. Played into the box. Buster's there, though. Maslick takes it right back. Centers it across. Here's Sabala. Her shot, and it's wide right. State Fair behind us, going full throat right now. I think the concert just started. I'm not sure who's even playing tonight. Beach Boys will be here on Saturday. Dragons look to attack. Nice pass by White out to Sabala. She's played off the ball. Sabala can't control it, but the Dragons still keep possession. Goes out of bounds. An uneventful second half, to say the least. Dragons have 7 shots in the half. They've outshot Guard 19-5. The one thing the Dragons haven't done outside of the penalty kick is they haven't given Garden City really any quality scoring chances. They're really basically locked down, but the Busters try to go here. And the Busters are off sides. Regaska a little bit ahead. Taylor Camp making that save on the PK. Haley Burke plays it long, 16-27 in counting. Macy Smith, 2 goals, gets it on the left side. Tries to drive it in. And she's double-teamed, ball knocked out of bounds. It will be a foul on the Dragons. Macy Smith whistled for the foul. 13 fouls for Hutch, 6 for Garden City.
Why do you need to dribble the ball and give it away?
We think Heston will be streaming on Saturday. So you'll be able to watch the Dragons road game at Heston College. We have home games here. Excuse me, both football and volleyball on Saturday, so we would be unable to stream the game in Heston. But Brandon and the crew will be live and in color at Gowan Stadium noon Saturday as the Blue Dragon football team, now number 12 in the country, takes on Fort Scott. And then at 5 o'clock, these same 2 schools playing right now will play in volleyball at the sports arena. Nice defensive play by Jenna Bose. Played ahead to Addie White. Knocks it down with but tries to skip it ahead, pass a little too far for Rodriguez, but the ball pops up. Headed forward by Addie White. She's defended off the ball by Jaco. Now Rodriguez takes it into the corner. The cross in. But another aggressive play by Kaylee Keller. And the Busters will punt it away.
Emily, get on your player. Come on, Edith. Come on, Ariana. You gave up.
Here's a move in. White. Ball deflected up by Keller. Angela Rader into the game for the Dragons. And Bose takes a break. Actually, the Dragons were kind of worried about a letdown, the Dragon coaching staff, after that intense game on Saturday. Sabala plays it in. Nice play. Maslick slides a pass for Rodriguez. She has to go chase it down on the right side. Rodriguez will try to center, but it's chipped out of bounds. Give the Busters credit defensively. They've really not allowed the Dragons a ton of opportunities this half. Punt's played short, deflected by White. Now she gains control of it. Her cross into the box. Maslick can't control it. It'll be a goal kick for the Busters with 13 minutes to play. Sammy Lane now less than 13 minutes away from career win number 197. He ranks in the top 5 in the Jacket all-time wins. There's a shot and a goal from a sharp angle. It's Macy Smith with the hat trick. That just kind of came out of nowhere. She's turned and just smacked it with the left foot and into the upper right corner of the net. And the Dragons have their first tally of the second half and lead at 6-0. We'll check on the assist for that one. I'm not sure if there was one. So it's a hat trick for Macy. Kaylin Sabala credited with the assist. Now here come the Busters, and Taylor Camp has to come out and dive on it. Dragons on a breakaway. Here's Maslick shooting, and actually she was going wide. She probably should have shot that. And did they call a foul? Well, it'll be a corner kick for the Dragons. Maslick with the corner. This was a pretty good one. Deflected out. Nearly a shot pulled off by Venegas, but she had the goalie right in her face. Ball being deflected around now.
Simple! Yeah, you just passed the ball on the ground to the center forward's feet. Switch it, switch it, switch it, switch it.
So Macy Smith becomes the third Dragon with a hat trick this year, joining Megan Maslick and Braylee Mater. Here's a shot and a save. Cameron Rodriguez had one teed up for her right up the middle, but no traffic in front. It was an easy save for Keller, who makes her fourth save of the year, or of the evening. Substitutions for the Dragons: Braylee Mater, Naomi Waythra, and Sydney Blackwell in. Kaylin Sabala now with a 3-point game, a goal and an assist. Mater plays the throw-in way down the line. Waythra keeps it in, and it's booted immediately out for a Dragon throw-in right in front of the Hutch bench.
Cameron, you got it again? Maybe for the photographer.
So foul against the Busters will leave the Dragons with a free kick. Cameron Rodriguez to take it.
Not the photographer. Not even close, man. We're trying to kick the ball wide there so we can attack it.
8:45 in counting now. Dragons looking for another tally. Ball played around by Gasca. She sprints up the sideline to get to it. Gasca with the left foot in, deflected by Burke. Now Venegas tries to work it toward the sideline, sprints around and makes the turn and plays it up the line. Bader can't get to it, knocked out of bounds by the Busters. Alondra Alvarado for a throw-in. The atmosphere just not quite the same tonight. Ball played in the box. Chip, nice save by the keeper for Garden City, Kaylee Keller. That was a well-played ball into the box, an even better shot. Keller equal to the task for her fifth save of the evening, and it'll be a Blue Dragon corner taken by Braylee Mater. Will come from the left side. That was a very quick developing play. Mater's corner misses completely and goes out of bounds. Johnson and Butler still scoreless into the 36th minute in El Dorado. Kind of miss playing those two teams. There have been some intense battles over the last 14 years between the threesome of Hutch, Butler, and Johnson County. And Cloud County has kind of joined the fray as that fourth team among the conference's elite. Venegas chipped toward the middle of Blackwell. Blackwell plays it back outside for Venegas. And Ashley gets to it, looks to cross it in. A lot of contact in the box. Blackwell goes down. There's a shot deflected wide. Shot 16 save. So another diving save by Kaylee Keller off the foot of Braylee Edwards, and the Dragons will get another corner kick. It'll be Mater again. This one's chipped into the box. Header! Score! That's Macy Smith with the header. Or was that Sydney Blackwell, excuse me. Sydney Blackwell with the header. Great job by her off the corner from Braylee Mater, and it's 7-0. That's how you draw that up on the chalkboard. Yeah, corner kick. So a magnificent goal by Blackwell, her 5th of the year. Now the Dragons look to protect the shutout. Already done it once on a save of a penalty kick by Taylor Camp. Now here's an opportunity, but Haley Burke sticks a foot in, deflects the ball out, and the Dragons look to counter. Waithra ahead to Mater. Let me get another tweet out here. So now the Dragons with 2 goals here in the second half, lead at 7-0. The best set pieces of the season right there for the Dragons. A corner from kick from Braylee Mater, and Sydney Blackwell skies for the header. I think that's the first time they've scored off a corner kick this year. Hutchinson, the number 1 scoring team in the Jayhawk, now 34 goals, 4-3 against. Blackwell tries to play down, flicks it over. Got a little bit too much of it, goes one-on-one with the Garden City defender. And now the Busters own the ball with less than 4 minutes to play. Rodriguez, nice little chip ahead to Blackwell. Blackwell hesitates, now drives into the box, crosses it, and nobody home there for the Dragons. That's Kaylee Keller, who's been very busy for the Busters tonight, goes out and gets it. Dragons attack again. Rodriguez goes left, deflected by Mater into the box. Busters will chase it down and knock it out of bounds for a throw-in. Maslick's going to check back in. So 3 goals by Macy Smith, single goals by Sydney Blackwell, Kaylin Sabala, Naomi Waithra, and Ashley Venangus. 2 assist evening for Alex Miller. 2 assist evening for Sabala. Or goal and assist evening for Sabala. Dragons will build a 7-0 lead, and their top 2 scorers haven't had a tally yet. Here's Maslick trying to drop the hammer. Goal! Now Megan's in the books, her 9th of the year. 8-0 Hutchinson. Scrapes it along the ground to the left. Braylee Mater the assist. And it's 8-0 Blue Dragons. Hit that goal number 9 for Megan. Oh, we got it. My bad.
Simple. Turn, Megan, turn.
Maslick was amongst the top 10 in goal scorers.
Good, Amy.
Dragons look to go again. Venegas ahead for Mater. Again, an aggressive play by Keller. Ball still loose at the top of the box.
Ashley, great ball.
Ashley Venegas has played very strong in the midfield this evening for Hutchinson.
Kickoff, right? Here, clear. 25 yards from you. Why not just stand here and trap it? And then run.
Under 2 minutes to play now. Ball in the corner, Waithra sends it along the end line, but the Busters come up with it.
Patience, Megan, patience. Turn, turn. Good, Amy, good. Win it, Amy.
Braley Mater on that goal by Masker, second assist of the game.
Away from the ball. Now turn back and keep it. Good, angles, angles. First, Amy. Come and get it, Mitch. Why are we walking, midfielders?
Now under a minute to play.
Come and get it, Ashley.
Light starting to take effect. A lot more 6 o'clock starts. Those lights will be in effect even earlier as the season goes along.
Get the ball there. Amy's not going to come and get it. Hey, override her, right? Like, you're so good. I want you on the ball all the time, man. Don't defer to other players.
Making Maslick now a goal and an assist. That ball played long. Are the Dragons onside? They are. Here's Maslick with 19 seconds. Maslick toward the end line. Spins. Now being played toward the corner. Back out for Waithra. Ball deflected out of bounds. Last 10 seconds, and that's pretty much going to do it. One more throw in by Raider. 3, 2, and 1. There's the siren, and the Dragons complete an 8-0 victory over the Garden City Broncbusters. Now 4-0-1 for the season for the Hutchinson. 2-0-1 in conference play. Garden City falls to 1-3 overall, 1-1 in conference play. We'll wrap it up right after this break. 8-0 your final. Hutchinson defeats Garden City. 8-0 your final. Hutchinson defeats Garden City. Blue Dragon women now 4-0-1 overall. 2-0-1 in the Jayhawk. Now 7 points in conference play. Garden City falls to 1-3 overall and 1-1 in conference play. Dragons will play at Heston on Saturday. Real quickly, 3 goals for Macy Smith, her first career hat trick. Single goals by Ashley Venegas, Naomi Waithra, Megan Maslick, Caitlin Sabala, and Sydney Blackwell. So the Dragons get the win, and they'll be back in action on Saturday. My thanks to Brandon Sams and the crew. We will talk to you again soon. In fact, our next action on the network will be Saturday when Blue Dragon football takes on Fort Scott. Until then, so long, everybody.